pleasant morning to each and everyone, especially to Ma'am Gloria La Cuesta. Good morning. My title of my persuasive speech was all about poverty effects in an individual. Today, we are confronted with a dilemma that is neither new nor unsustainable. Poverty is multifaceted, says Atal Bihari Vajpayee. It includes education, healthcare, political engagement, and the development of one's own culture and organization, in addition to monetary income. Over 40% of the world's poorest people live on less than $2 per day, according to their annual report. One would ask who these folks are and conjure up images of Burundi's destitute, or what we used to call Orandi or Burundi, Rwanda. It is an alarming fact that Burundi, a densely populated landlocked country in East Africa, is one of the world's poorest countries with over 70% of the population living in the poverty. Food insecurity is concerning, with the malnutrition affecting 52% of children under the age of 5 years old, and malnutrition being significantly more prevalent in rural areas. Despite its agricultural nature, Burundi is one of Africa's most densely inhabited countries. Despite its agricultural nature, Burundi's poverty is due to these factors, as well as the years of civil war and hunger. Our lovely island has poverty levels, but as a Filipino citizens, we must work to keep our country from being the poorest. We, the Filipino people, are people who shudder at problems, yet poverty will be eradicated from our society as a result of hard effort by committed and loving people. In times like this, we must bond together and agreements. We need to unite our voices and demand change, changing the current institutions that aren't functioning properly. A shift in our administration that fails to make the difficult or even correct decision necessary to transform our society. But most importantly, we must alter our mindset. Poverty eradication is just too important a problem for a small group of people to be concerned about. There is power in numbers, and we must all work together to effect change. We require a reality. Typhoon Odette, which is internationally known as Rai, made landfall in Visayas and Mindanao in December 16, 2021. Over 7.8 million people in 11 regions were affected by torrential rain, severe winds, landslide, and storm surges. Despite the government's and local civic society's tremendous and swift responses, the need is enormous. People require safe, temporary shelters as well as repair kits in order to construct their homes. In addition, the government supplies drinking water and medication to their food. As a result, I commend our government's preparedness efforts and responsiveness. Many lives has been saved due to a human effectiveness and a strong early warning signals. As a democratic and religious nation, we should be able to demonstrate strengths. It is a historic document that explains the rights and freedoms to which everyone is entitled. According to the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, it was the first international agreement on human rights core concepts. It created the groundwork for human rights protection. Everyone has the right to social security and ability to achieve what is necessary for his dignity and the free development of his individual as a member of society. We must do everything in our ability to abolish poverty, according to this declaration. Poverty eradication is the prerequisite for eradicating other social issues like violence. Poverty must not be viewed as a discrete or isolated issue, but rather as the source of many other societal issues. We are people who are motivated, educated, caring, and community-oriented, and who want to make a difference. We must take action and apply pressure to our government, corporations, industries, and private capital, as well as anybody else who can help us battle poverty. It is our responsibility to urge change when an economic structure or development model does not work for all of us. Be the change you want to see in the world. Declared a great revolutionary. I'd like to leave you all concept.